See that guy in the chair? That's me. My name is Abraham, but my friends call me Abe. I'm 55 years old, Scorpio, addicted to gambling, pornography, slot machines, nicotine, and bocce ball. I grew up in Los Angeles. I grew up too fast. I was the only 8-year-old on the block with a 5 o'clock shadow. My doctors blamed it on a hormonal imbalance. I blamed it on my parents. My dad was a chemist. He really loved his work. Some people said he loved his work too much. I never quite knew what they meant by that. As for Mom, she was the cat's meow. She loved her little kitty. Cute, huh? Well, that thing was a mean son of a bitch. It used to terrorize me. Of course, none of that mattered to Mom. She was a working woman. Mom was a door-to-door makeup salesman. Or is it saleswoman? Salesperson? I don't know. Whatever you want to call her, one thing's for sure. She was really popular with the customers. I think Dad got a little jealous of all the success she was having. You see, my parents used to get in these fights. They'd kick each other, throw chairs, scream. But when they were done, they'd tell me it was just a joke. They must have been good actors, because they fooled me every time. They also fooled the neighbors, the cops, and 2 judges. Those judges sent Dad away for a long time. Mom got real lonely during those years. I don't know why. She had plenty of visitors. New friends were coming inside every day. That's about the time when Mom got pregnant with Joey, which is kind of weird, because Dad had been in prison for several years. Mom said it must have been an immaculate conception. Dad could hardly believe it. At first, I didn't believe it either, but that kid had Dad's nose. He was a handful. He kept Mom so busy that she completely stopped paying attention to me. Suddenly, I was friendless and parentless. I had to find new ways to pass the time. Drugs worked all right. They really tripped me out. I started having these weird reoccurring hallucinations. I imagined myself dressed as a cowboy, riding on the back of a shark, firing pistols. In hindsight, it was pretty stupid, but it made sense at the time. I love sharks. It was my greatest dream in the whole world to have one as a pet. And then, something funny happened. My dream came true. remained lost without my only friend, my beloved shark. I started writing poems to ease my sorrows.
Destruction! My soul is a flaming darkness, a void. Idle waves crashing, black, like the raven. You suck!
My genius met with fierce opposition from the feeble-minded masses. They simply couldn't understand me. No one could. No one, except for her. Melinda. She was a miracle. She brought sunshine back to my life. That was the single worst day of my entire life. You remember that vicious shark? The one that ate my girlfriend? Well, it was the same fucking shark I had when I was a kid. That thing was pissed off that we flushed it down the drain, so it started stalking me. It found my address in the phone book and then it waited in the waters for the perfect opportunity to get its revenge. I learned something that day. I learned that there are a lot of ugly things in this world, and if we keep flushing them down the drain, then they're gonna grow into huge monsters and eat us. Poor Melinda. She never had a chance. As for me, I sold my life rights to Hollywood and used the money to start a magazine in honor of my late girlfriend. At our peak, we had a circulation of 371,000 readers. I eventually sold the magazine and retired to Santa Barbara. Now I'm living the sweet life, but I trade it all in a second for another day with Melinda. Goodbye, baby. I'll never forget ya.